Nick Fuentes, sir, you done went and pissed some people off. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen? I'm all for it. How are you good people doing, my American brothers and sisters? Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith, and you're watching my channel, Model Renaissance Man. You know I'm appreciative of you all. Do not forget to do what y'all see up here. Follow me up here. Follow me down here because I'm ready to get to this video. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button where my content can stay consistently recommended to you. When you do subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification. It will bring down the drop box for you to select all notifications. Make sure you do that. Don't forget to check out my other YouTube channel called Man, Husband, Father. We're almost at 7,000 subs, and I really do appreciate you guys for helping me get there. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to get ready to get into this video because apparently Negroes, it has pissed a lot of y'all off, and it's pissed off a lot of white people too. You know, the ones who are either ignorant to the fact that their virtue signaling is of none effect, or the ones who actually try to do the fake virtue signaling, think it's going to give them a one-up with the black people because I march for black. You shouldn't say that about black people. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Nick Fuentes, and who I hope I'm going to get an interview with one day, has apparently pissed so many people off that a lot of folks sent videos, and I had cousins and relatives, fam, look what he's saying about us. Look what this dude's saying about it, man. Come on, what you gonna say about what this white dude got to say about us in this video? And when I'm saying us, I already like responded to some of their texts. I'm like, when y'all say us, what do you mean by Nick Fuentes saying it's about us? Like you as in family, or no, man, black people? Well, apparently whatever it is that he said has them ticked off, and I'm here for it. I'll do my best to try to watch this video in its entirety without cutting it off. Then again, I don't know. I think I'm gonna just play it by ear. Y'all, it might be some pauses going on. If you don't want to hear me talk about this, I advise you to go over to Nick Fuentes' channel, whatever like that, and maybe you can pull up the video there, right? All right, here we go. Nick Fuentes, Dear Black People, they call this. Here we go.
It's a shame. I really do believe, look, I think black people are not irredeemable, but there just needs to be brutal honesty. It's like, look, these black people are really struggling and they're turning into these maniacs. It seems like they don't do anything right. They're obnoxious, they're rude, they're inconsiderate, aggressive, cruel. And, you know, look, nobody hates black people for being black.
I'm gonna stop him right there. So far, I agree. But let me tell y'all something, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Fuentes says black people, right? And he can say what he wants to. He has his own thinking. He has his own opinions, whatever. What he's talking about right here, right now, is when I say black people of a certain mindset is when I read. So y'all, while y'all listen to this, y'all, my listening audience, try to keep yourselves. If you've been following me for a while, you know what I mean when I say black folks of a certain mindset, that hood mentality, that ghetto mentality, that dang on, you know, projects mentality. But this also is found in white people too. But since the subject is about black people, we're going to keep it on black people. Negroes, I know y'all heating up right now.
If there are people like that, I think that's exceedingly rare. And I don't consider myself one of them. And, you know, look, nobody hates black people for being black. If there are people like that, I think that's exceedingly rare. And I don't consider myself one of them. The reason that people have negative attitudes about black people is because most people's interactions with black people are negative.
Woo! Woo! Now, I know y'all might say this is anecdotal. Woo! You know what? I'm going to see what else he's going to say on this because when he say interaction, what type of interaction are we talking about necessarily? Hopefully he explains it. Let's go.
Most people's interactions with black people is when you're stuck in traffic and you see a Nissan Altima speeding down the shoulder. And you say, what the fuck? You're not supposed to.
Not a Nissan Altima. Oh, you wrong for that one right there, man. Hold on. Let's keep going.
Most people's interactions with black people is when you're stuck in traffic and you see a Nissan Altima speeding down the shoulder. And you say, what the fuck? You're not supposed to do that. If everybody did that, it would just be another lane. And, you know, not everybody can do that. But it's like these people have no respect for decorum. They think the rules don't apply to them. They have no respect for society. Like that's their interaction is they are a waiter and they wait on a black table and the black people don't tip, and they're fucking rude.
Guys, let's make this clear. What he's talking about right now, first of all, my guy, Nick, if you're watching this, I didn't know you was from Chi-Town, man. We definitely need to link up one time. Nick Fuentes is from Chi-Town. What he's talking about, I'm pretty sure might have a lot to do with his experience being in Chi-Town. But ladies and gentlemen, Chicago, Decatur, Champaign, Springfield, Danville. Is he wrong? God, St. Louis, Ferguson. Come on. Is he wrong? Parkway, Florida. Is he wrong? Ripley, Hennon. Is he wrong in Tennessee? Come on now, y'all. Come on, man. Let's keep it real. Keep it 100% real.
That's most people's interactions. It's stuff like that. They go to the DMV and they see a black person behind the counter and they say, oh, here we go. And
oh, man, y'all getting pissed off right now. I can feel it coming through the screen because he's cooking. It's truthful. I grew up, like, guys, you know anything about East Garfield, Cabrini Green, Decatur, Illinois. That was my atmosphere. That was my life. Only white people I seen is whenever I was at school. And we had some white people that grew up with us in the hood in Decatur and all that too. A few of them, far in between, right? But the stores, black people worked in there. Save a Lot, black people worked in there. Shop and Save, black people worked in there. All these black people worked in there. Kroger's, black people worked in there. What else? Gosh, the gas station, Parks, Don's, the Orange Box. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Fifth. And most of the interactions of them, they just had these attitudes. And this is me growing up before I even got into this political spectrum. I always said when I got older, I cannot wait to get older and move away from all this crap. And the only thing I can associate it with is the ones that acted like that. And it was mostly black people that I grew up around. Man, 90% of these interactions that he's talking about in Chicago that I had to deal with in Decatur too, and things like that in St. Louis, Ferguson, Florissant, interaction with black people, it always seemed like you just like, oh my God, here, like you said, it's like, here we go. They're going to be having attitude. Can I help you? And it's not all folks, but I do get what he's talking about. Let's go.
the person's rude. Now, it just goes to show people are not racist. It goes to show people don't like people that are rude. That people don't, it's unpleasant. People want to be treated with consideration and respect. And it is true that black people are, in this day and age, unfortunately, seem to have very low moral character. It's not even.
Yeah. Me and my wife, when we first got married back in 2001, we were on our honeymoon in Memphis. Yeah, Memphis. We pull up to a restaurant, fast food restaurant. The intercom was broken. It had a note in there that said, please pull to the first window. We pulled up to the first window. It's a black girl standing there. She didn't open the thing. Welcome to such and such. What can I get for y'all? She did this at the window. She went. I looked at her. I just drove off. Me and my wife, we were so mad, but then like not even 10 seconds later, we just bust out laughing. Like, this is why I cannot stand. This is the reason why I cannot stand you Negroes. This is why I can't. Now, when I say that, I'm not talking about black people. Black people of a certain mindset. They carry these attitudes like this. They carry this certain type of behavior about them. Have no moral character at all. Let's keep going.
Just the violence, although it's unpleasant. People want to be treated with consideration and respect. And it is true that black people are, in this day and age, unfortunately, seem to have very low moral character. It's not even just the violence, although the violence is pretty striking. If you live your life and you know that you're going to be mugged by black people, it kind of colors your opinion or perception of black people, wouldn't you say? If 99% of the carjackings and stabbings and shootings that you see in Chicago are by black people, when you're walking down the street late at night, guess what you're looking for? Black people.
I'm only laughing because I agree. It's the truth. Negroes, let's not even play stupid here. When y'all, I'm just going to tell y'all straight up. And y'all know I've been saying this for what he's saying right now. The reason why I'm laughing, because it's like, y'all would be like, dude, Ty, this is what you talk about all the time. If I see you Negroes looking a certain particular type of way, I don't care. Dude, you got stuff in your mouth, platinum and all this stuff like that. You got the braids, your pants sagging, everything like that. You walking a certain way. You with a group of guys like, I'm packing. But at the same time, I'm like, oh my God, here we go. Because it's a possibility one of you Negroes might be someone that's going to try to do something to me, do something to my wife, that goes through my head 99.9% of the time when in town. It does in certain regions. I don't care if it's downtown. Yeah, I'm like, oh my, I don't even like this, y'all. Let me tell you something. The same type of feeling I get when I see homeless people, panhandlers with their son. Hey, my man, I get the same as a, oh my God, like type sensation, type feeling when I just see folks like that. And yes, I have not thought in my entire life that, oh man, here go some white people. Here go a white guy. Here go, no. I'm like, here go you niggas. Here go some niggas. Oh man, I hope these niggas, and you walking. I'm gonna play it off. Maybe look at this store right here. I'm gonna go in that store for a minute. I just don't want to deal with you. They got a look about them like they ready. They going, oh, what you look at this nigga walking up with it. This is what they do. So what I'm saying, if I see you looking up a certain type of way, and you can try to say, this is painting your head by stereotype. Bull crap. This is experience being in the streets, being in the hood, being in the projects. You know, stereotype. It's nothing that somebody taught me to fear black folks. And I wouldn't even necessarily, in my case, I wouldn't even necessarily call it fear. It's more or less like, I'm not trying to get ready to get into, I'm not trying to get ready to have no beef with nobody. Period. If you looked and acted a certain type of way, I'm already going to have that in my mind about you. And if any of y'all out here right now, oh no, I see them just as being expressive and beautiful individuals. Stop lying. You see the grill, the braids, the sagging pants, the certain type of way they talk. You are going to put in the back of your head, this person might try to rob me or do something like this. It's not because TV painted it that way. It's because it is that way. Anyway, let me keep going.
And you equate that with danger. And it doesn't take a lot of them to spoil the whole bunch like that. And we just want black people to take accountability and say, look, I'm not a bad person. I'm not a bad person. It just seems that every time I encounter you people, for the most part, it's negative. And sometimes extremely negative, like I could get a gun in my face. You know? That's a problem. And people go, well, you are just loaded up with hatred and racism. It's like, I'm really not. I'm a really friendly person. I'm a really polite, friendly person. I give everybody a chance. But if I'm someplace and I see some black person walking in with their pants sagging and they can't articulate what their problem is or what they need, and they're rude and they're aggressive and I'm in fear for my life, like, yeah, I have a problem with all of that.
Boom. Where's the lie? Where is the lie? He's telling the truth. And black folks that's watching this right now, is he lying? Well, it shouldn't be coming from a white dude if he is. Nick Fuentes is racist. Look, I don't know the full background of Nick Fuentes, but right now, based off what he's saying, I will not look and listen to this dude saying this and say that he's racist because of what he's saying. He's telling the goddamn on truth, man. And guess what y'all do to folks like me? Here you go, being Uncle Tom. You are Uncle Tom. You might be skin folk, but you ain't kin folk. You might be skin folk, but you ain't. You a porch nigga. You a house nigga. You a bootlicker. Look at you kissing up to the white. You tap dancing for the white man. We revoking your black card, which is already fine because I got a white privilege card. It's not going to work on me. Point being is this, ladies and gentlemen. Just because somebody is telling the truth does not mean you get to just label them like being a racist. It's the truth. Y'all know it is that come on now. Come on now. I have family that's still like this. And I don't fear them. Why? Because they're my family, but I don't like that they act like that. And I let them know, man, dude, come on. Some of y'all, and y'all know some of my cousins, y'all faking it anyway. You trying to be about that life and nowhere near it at all. We be put on boxing gloves and I was still mollywop you because you faking the funk. You're not really about that life. You're not even hard. You just want to, I don't even know why they even want to be that way. We shouldn't go around stereotyping. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Let me ask y'all something. Let me just give y'all something here. You stay in whatever neighborhood you stay in, right? You see a goddamn line walking down your neighborhood. What you gonna think? Well, you know, the fact that the line is in the city, it might not be a line like they're the ones in the Serengeti. I mean, hey, I know it's a lion, a male lion at that, but I mean, but in fact, it might be, we can't just judge the lion. Don't you go stereotyping those lions. Are you serious? Yes, I'm stereotyping. Now, when I just told you guys about a lion being in a neighborhood, wherever you live, at a lion come walking down the neighborhood, what you gonna do? Oh, shoot, let me call somebody. Yeah, you go into this mode of being protective and sort of fearful. Why? Because you know what lions do. Now, if I told you now, you shouldn't stereotype those city lions. It's not a stereotype. And no, not that it's not a stereotype. No, stereotypes are not always bad. We give them such a negative connotation every time you hear the word stereotype. No, I'm stereotyping. I'm telling y'all right now, I stereotype all day long. And I don't care what race you are.
And people go, and these black people go, well, you're racist. You're racist. It's like, no, I just hate inconsiderate behavior.
From anybody.
If black people were super well behaved, we would be racist in the other direction. We'd say, black people, oh, yes, dude, yes. My day is about to turn around for the better.
Y'all about to get pissed off at what I'm about to say right now, and I do not care. I give everybody a chance when I go and meet them, right? But I'm telling you 100%. When I see white people in certain establishments, when I see white people in certain areas of servitude or something like that, oh, God, good. I'm just telling you. And it has nothing to do. Nobody shake my ideas. And I told y'all how I grew up. And maybe it's just because it's that area, like Nick Fuentes, he's in Chicago. Maybe that's because that's the only thing that we see in our world. But if we grew up in a nice area, if I grew up in a nice area where the black people were all pleasant and had good morals, good values and things like that, really family oriented and things are not, maybe I would have a different view. Maybe there is somewhere like that, but across the United States as a whole, places like that may exist far and few between. But as overall, I don't even understand how it's even spread like that. And I've traveled to 39 different states, folks, and I'm one of those folks. I know when I go somewhere, shout out to my mentor, Dr. Beckton, go to a place that, you know, oh, that little hole in the wall right there. I mean, I find some of the most fire food in the world in those places that y'all don't think are the ones close to the hood. The Chinese places might be the little hole in the wall box that you don't even think of. Food be off the chain, crazy. Yes, it's fat, meat, greasy, but it's delicious. I love delicious. Yes. Anyway, point being, maybe that's what shaped the world like this. But the thing is, after traveling to 39 different states and seeing some of the same type of behaviors and attitudes.
What can I help you with, sir? Please come right on in. Man, what a relief to see you here. You're a sight for sore eyes. If black people were known for being the best, then we would be racist in the other direction. Oh, finally. So, yeah, that really bothers me. It just bothers me in this damn ass city because that's all it is in Chicago is just these black people who can never take accountability. It's always somebody else's fault.
He's 100% right. I don't think I disagree with anything that Nick Fuentes said in this video, but I do want to make you guys keep this tattoo, so to speak, in the back of your brain. He's talking about black people of a certain mindset, certain morals. I don't even want to call them morals. Immoral. Certain black people of a certain mindset from certain regions with these attitudes and behaviors is exactly what he's talking about. Not all black people, but in Chicago, I'm just telling y'all, whenever I go back there, I do just get like, oh boy. And I do not want to be around any of you that act like that. I don't want y'all to come by the car. I don't want you to try to wash the windows. I don't want to buy no roses from you when I come by the overpass. I don't want to be trying to support your so-called high school team that y'all trying to get there and all this and that. None of that. I'm not trying to help you support y'all in a woman who missing a leg to go to y'all church. None of that. I don't want to see. When I go to certain places and I see people dressed a certain way and look a certain way that's black, I'm like, yes. They come up and they talk right and they pleasant and they good. Yes. But when I see you looking a certain way, you coming up with a bonnet on your head or your pants sagging, dude, I'm like, I don't even want to even talk with you at all. You might be the nicest person in the world, but because of how you look and the persona that you give off, I don't even want to have nothing to do with you. So what are y'all? I told y'all, it doesn't matter. The point is, anybody that disagrees with this, you are lying to yourself and being disingenuous on an intellectual level because you know in the back of your head, you're profiling. Let's stop the bull crap. You're profiling. If you don't, you're stupid. You probably the reason why you got robbed or something. No, I'm just joking, y'all. Anyway, I'm going to cut this off right now. Let me know what y'all think of this by putting it in the comments below after this video. Not forgetting to do what you see in this animation right here. You want to see the next video that I'm going to be doing a chronological order? It's up there. Things down here. Boom. I am Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.